Hi there beautiful people, welcome back to another video and welcome to my channel if you're new. Hi, my name is Femke and for today's video I wanted to do another nail art design on my little short nails. If you have been hanging out with me here on my YouTube channel for a longer period of time, you know that these nails I have right now, these are my natural nails by the way, are so short for me personally, but I know that a lot of you out there actually rock shorties all the time, and I'm really getting back into like the schwung of doing nail art after not been doing it for like 1.5 towards 2 years maybe. It's been a long time, but since last week's video I have gotten so many nice like comments and compliments and really you pushing me to do more nail art again, and I just feel a little bit more like myself again after everything that's happened in my life the past like 3.5 years. It's been a roller coaster. It's been insane. I'm actually pregnant at the moment of my third baby. Yeah, it's a lot going on, but I really feel so happy to get back into nail art that I really wanted to share with you guys how to do a glitter gradient or ombre on shorter nails with regular nail polishes and just household items, because not everyone has a ton of like nail art ninja skills or nail art ninja products, I have to say. And yeah, not everyone uses gel polishes or anything like that, and me myself am a big fan of regular nail polishes that I really wanted to share how to do so. So I have already applied my base, which was one by Catrice. I've been loving that one lately. It makes sure my manicure lasts for such a long time. It's insane. And I am going to do the gradient or ombre, however you want to call it, with just a regular kitchen sponge. I kid you not, these are like the super cheap ones. I actually use those a lot if I have like some really like grinding work to do on my dishes before putting them in the dishwasher. And I actually do use kitchen sponges like these in my bathroom as well, to really go into like in between the tiles and stuff to really get the nitty and gritty work done. But yeah, I'm just going to cut out a little piece of that. You really don't need a lot either. Like one of those sponges can last you up to like 20 manicures, I'd say. And I am using two beautiful glittery polishes by Holotaco. These are from I think the Birdstone collection it was called. I'm not quite sure. Anyway, there were like 12 bottles in that collection, and every month had their own specific bottle. And I am going to use Playing with Sapphire, which is the September polish. And I am going to do the gradient towards the pink, which is the October polish, and it's called Birthday Brat. Those were pretty much some of my favorite colors from that collection, and I just really wanted to do this specific combo because I've been getting so many questions on if I know the gender of my baby already. I'm actually well over 20 weeks pregnant at the moment. I actually have my 20-week anatomy scan tomorrow when this video comes up, on the 20th. I already know the gender of my baby, but once again, I am not sharing that until that baby is born as well, just like I did with my 2 previous pregnancies as well. And yeah, that is just something because even though I did share that I am pregnant again, and I don't share the faces of my babies and stuff like that, I do like to keep some stuff for myself. I haven't even told my own brothers if they are getting a niece or a nephew yet, so it feels really weird to just put it online, since not everyone of like my close family and friends know yet. So that is why I am not sharing. But yeah, this blue and pink color together, I just felt like it fits my theme at the moment pretty well. And yeah, other than that, let's just continue to the entire like tutorial because I'm rambling on again. So I have just applied the base as I mentioned, and I went in with the first coat of the Playing with Sapphire color. It doesn't have to be completely opaque yet. It's totally fine to just apply a thin coat like I did. And I'm just going to apply the Birthday Bread color, the pink glittery one, to the tips. Once again, it doesn't have to be super precise, just make sure it isn't too thick because we are going on top with an extra layer which we will be using the kitchen sponge for. So there will be more polish applied to these layers already. So yeah, just make sure it is not too thick. Of course, you do want to see some of the color already because it is pretty much like the base on top of, or at least the base we are going to do the sponging on top of to make the gradient ombre effect. And because we are using glitter polishes, it is so easy. Of course, if you are not like your housewife era yet, you can definitely use a makeup sponge as well, just one of those like super simple white ones that you can get for like €1, not even €1, a pack of 10 or 20. Those work really well too, and you can just cut off the edge when you're done using it, and you can still use the rest of that piece of sponge. Just like I'm doing with my kitchen sponge, you can just cut off whatever you have used or what you're going to use. I just prefer to cut off a little strip on forehand because my nails aren't like the widest I know, so I try to like keep it quite narrow so I don't have a ton of cleanup work. But once your like base layers are completely dry, I'd say wait for like 3 to 5 minutes. Especially with these glittery polish, you don't have to wait super long because these pretty much dry like right after you've applied them because there's so much pigment and glitter and all that stuff going on in there. You just want to apply some of that blue and pink polish to your sponge. Once again, it doesn't have to be perfect. Just slap some on, make sure it has a little bit of an overlay. So it makes the gradient process a little easier. You don't really have to dab around a lot. So you just want to simply dab it, sponge it on top of the nail. You don't need a lot of pressure either, just like pat, 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 and you're good to go. If you have some nail polish on the cuticles or the skin next to the nails, just take a cleanup brush or maybe even a Q-tip if you don't have any nail art tools, and a little bit of nail polish remover or acetone, whatever you personally prefer. It's like all good, you know. I just use a non-acetone one because I don't want my nails, or at least my cuticles and my skin, to really dry out a lot. And after cleanup, I'm just going straight back into the 2 colors of polish, just slapping a little bit onto that sponge and dabbing it on again. It is really that easy, I kid you not. Especially with glitter polishes, you don't really see a lot of mistakes, and that is something that I really want to share with you guys, because sometimes nail art can look so difficult to do and so intricate that a lot of people actually don't want to try it because they feel like they will fail at any attempt. Then again, do keep in mind, I have been doing this for 2 decades, over 2 decades, and I'm not a pro whatsoever, in my opinion. I just love doing this and I love trying out new things, especially when I just started doing YouTube like a couple of years ago. Before that, I already did a lot of nail art, but I didn't record it. And the thing is, doing nail art on its own is already sometimes quite difficult, but it doesn't have to be. But recording it is a whole other level because you have to like make sure the lighting is okay, you're in frame, you're in focus. Like, sometimes I mess up too, you know, but we're all human and we're here to learn from each other. And if you do have any questions or maybe any like tips or tricks that you personally really like, please share them in the comment section, because we're all here to learn from each other. And then again, I am not a pro. Even though I've done this for such a long time, I'm still like open to learn new things, and maybe there are some tips and tricks I don't know yet, which will be amazing. I really want to know about it. So yeah, if you do have some, let me know in the comments down below, and don't be shy. Just react to one another. If you're like, oh, I'm going to try this out, let each other know. That's always fun, you know. But yeah, I'm just continuing with the sponging on. It is so simple, it is crazy. And you know, sometimes the most simple nail art can look the most amazing, and especially like doing or starting to get back into doing nail art videos again. I just love to keep it simple because, you know, I have a 1-year-old boy running around here. I'm very pregnant. I'm actually a little bit like sickish at the moment, I'd say. I feel like I'm getting like a super bad cold, like my throat has been hurting for a couple of days already. I feel like my little boy like gave me the bug that he's been having for the last like 3 weeks. He's been having a really bad cold too. Like I've never had snot this much everywhere with this little one. And even though I wipe his nose like 100 times a day, you know, it's a baby. Stuff gets everywhere. Like, try to teach a 1-year-old, like a boy who just turned 1, try to teach him how to blow his nose. Like, it's crazy, the poor kid. But yeah, I feel like I got a little bit of his bug right now. And that's okay, I'll survive. But if you're like, Femke, you sound a little weird, that's just because my nose is so stuffy and my throat is hurting. So yeah, I'm really soldiering through to actually do this video and share this video and all that jazz. Because I have actually recorded this not even 24 hours before the video would go up. So yeah, I'm really rushing. I've actually gone to work. I got out of bed at 5 a.m. Now it is Saturday the 18th. I got up at 5 a.m. I went to work. Then I got home around 2. I took over full care of my little boy and we made dinner, put him to bed. It was, I haven't really had a moment to sit down and relax. But after this video, people, I will relax the crap out of myself. I kid you not, because tomorrow, while this video will be up, I will have a home full of like visitors, family is coming over, and then tomorrow on Monday I will be driving all the way to Rotterdam because that is where I have my checkups. And yeah, I will have my 20-week anatomy scan and I will see my little baby again and I can't wait. But yeah, busy life, you know? But yeah, this was pretty much the entire tutorial. You can see there's still a little bit of like shimmer going on in there. That's just because these polishes are super hard to get like perfectly off of the skin and my camera just picks up every single speck. And yeah, I just applied my top coat, which was won by Catrice as well. I just love that base coat, top coat combination duo. It is bomb. They are super affordable. They are vegan. They are cruelty free. And so is Holotaco, of course. But yeah, let me know what you think about this design. If you're going to try it yourself, what do you think about the color combination? And once again, I love to see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. And yeah, I see you next time.